Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tina and it is so good to be here with you. Excuse me ahead of time if I have to take breaks for sips of water or cough drop or to clear my throat. I'll try to go across the room when I do that, and I am not wearing a mic, so hopefully that will help. I haven't crafted in weeks, like literally I haven't crafted in weeks. I was sick. I got taken out by our wonderful cold and flu season, but now I'm here and it's such a wonderful time to talk about our scrap-in kits. So I have an entire line of scrap-in kits that are pre-cut, ready to assemble. They're all very simple. The idea is that you're done, you put it together really easily, they are so affordable, and then you have nothing left. You get to put your pictures on and just kind of move on. So when I haven't been crafting, I feel very unengaged from my crafting. It almost feels like it's a stranger to me, or like a friend that I haven't seen in years and years and years, and that I need to kind of get back in touch with. So I'm going to go ahead and let me replace my runner. These are always so noisy and clunky. Let me grab one of these. I have lots of little ones that I'm trying to destash. I think I have enough on here, but here we go. All right, so so this video is going to also serve as a companion video for this kit that's available. And I will put the information down in the description. Also, if you want to make them yourself, this is a sketch that is in our 2025 Scrap In With You sketchbook. All right, so if you love to scrap sketch, which I do, that's my core, then it's good to go. I'm working with this gray Easter paper from Photoplay, and one of the things that I want to highlight with this two-sided cardstock is how easy it is to really use both sides and get the advantage. I just missed a 1/2-inch strip inside here, you guys. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I don't know which 1/2-inch strip, because you use 3 for this, goes where, but so I'm just going to kind of pick and choose. I'm going to say I'm going to put the green and the blue at the bottom and the yellow in the middle, but you can do whatever you like. I guess I could look it up, but you know, we're good. All right. Let's go ahead and put this down. I've been trying to use up these little tape runners, and I love my pink gun. I know they're discontinued, but I buy huge amounts of adhesive for those in bulk, so I'm never worried about running out. All right, and then we're going to put this here, and then we're going to put 2 1/2-inch strips at the bottom to be a nice little bottom anchor. And I'm going to choose to have the blue on the outside and the green on the inside. Sorry, guys. I know I said I was going to go across the room, but it comes on me quick. All right, I'm just putting this on here and getting all of these strips down. You know, it might even be easier if I just ran adhesive all the way across. Let's try to do a time saver if we can. I'm going to stay away. Like, if you do this, you really need to stay away from that 1/4 inch border that's all the way around on this layout. Look, I got rid of one. And you guys don't know this, but I literally just made it perfectly into the trash, and that's not a common occurrence for me. Okay, so here, this will be a little faster. All right, always looking to save time. Why I felt the need to go all the way across this one, I don't know, I can't tell you. All right, here we go. Just rubbing some of that back. All right, now we can put these pieces down much quicker. Okay, you can put down, some of these papers are two-sided. You can put down either the light or the dark, but I believe I'm using the light of the blue. I used the dark of the yellow, and I think the dark of that green. Okay. This layout is just so bright. It's the papers. They're so bright. They're so pretty. They're just screaming. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? These run in a row, and it's the same piece. You can tell here, right? I'm going to actually flip mine around, I think. I don't know why, but because I can. That's the only reason why. Sometimes it's enough just because we can. Okay, here we go. And our final one, See how over I am? I knew I was over when I put it down. God has a sense of humor, and I am a person who cannot, I don't do good with measurements. I'm off by the slightest amount, just so you know. I realized I went over, and then I went over a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Much better. Almost got me with the 2 different colors there too. Okay. There we go. I'm still off a little on that bottom one, but I'm going to have to let it go. I mean, I don't think you guys want to watch me put down papers 50 million times. All right, we're going to put down some photo mats here. And I'm going to try to remember how they go. Look at our bunny. Now, I did already add the ears with foam tape. It comes pre-cut. And I'm also going to be sharing this, cut feature on, you know, how to put one together manually for yourself. But I also am going to be sharing the file because I'm going to be putting together a little Easter project. Let me make sure I have all of these. Look at this. Super cute. Now these are a little darker. The pink is not, it's in the center. The greens and the blues are a little darker in this just to give it a little bit more pop. All right, so not a perfect match, which is what we want. Sometimes I like a perfect match and sometimes I don't. That one's gonna be super cute. We have these little eggs here. Look at our eggs we get to decorate with. These are so perfect because everywhere there's white, what you wanna do is just add a little bit of those stickles if you want it to be a little more something something. And we have this cute little basket and those are all included as well. All right, let's go ahead and I wanna get all my mats out. Oh, it's supposed to be the other way around here. Here we go. I just want to lay everything out so I can appreciate what I have and where I'm going to put it. I know that I'm going to want to do 2 sets of these eggs, and I want them set up with a green, a blue, and a pink. A green, a blue, and a pink. Perfect. Okay, I think I like everything. You know what I don't have is those photo placeholders, and I think they help a lot. Okay, I'm just going to grab those. I have a nice drawer. I just brought the whole drawer with me. I do want to put the photo placeholders on because these mats are set at different sizes. And now that I'm looking at it, I realize this may not be one of my sketches that are in the sketchbook. And this might be a new one that I am featuring, but I can't remember. Right? Cannot remember. I want to remember, but we have so many kits right now that are flying out all over the place. That, you know, and I'm still working to re-engage. So it is possible. I'll have to double check and I'll tell you what I do. I will put the correct information in the comments for you. Let's get a 4x4. Here we go. Okay, one of the things I like to do when I do these in particular, for photographing them as well, is I like to trim my, maybe not trim, I like to edge my photo placeholders so you can kind of see where they're all going. I normally like to do that with, you know, one of my markers that I am destashing. Now I have a dark blue here. It's going to be a little darker than I would like. Sometimes I do all black, but lately what I've been doing is matching my layouts, trying to find a marker to match my layouts. And I don't know which way I like it better. I don't know if I like it like a standardized color or if I like it to match. The only reason why I mention this is having something, and I have these available as a design space file, but if you get the sketchbook, they're all in there. You'll know I made those for you so you can print and cut all of these to your delight, and it tells you what size to put, what size photo goes where. And I think if you are gift scrapbooking or doing a scrapbook for somebody else, I really feel like adding these so that they don't have to measure them and guess, in particular if they're not a person who scrapbooks all the time. I really do feel that they add a lot of value to your gift. All right, we'll go ahead and get the rest of these traced. I know I'm like, this is one of those things where I'm realizing when I do my videos, I try to have these done so I can tell I'm a little off. Sometimes we are, right, a little off. Now, I'm not going to trace my circle that's on my bunny face here, which I call it a bunny face because you can make this into a bunny face. But I'm not going to trace this one because when I put my circle picture on here, I am, yep, did it again. I am going to leave this. I'm going to use my circle dies, and I'm going to do that particular one so that I have it double matted and you see the white. So I don't want to add the black or the dark blue, sorry, that I used marker to it. All right, lots of adhesive going on here. And these layouts come together so quickly. And then because I do take these off later on, I'm just going to put a small amount right in the middle. There we go. All right, our white mat. And I'm just trying to equally space it from the end as the top and the bottom. And these also help me too when I do these later myself. Okay, so now for our 3x4 photos, you'll notice that instead of it being just a quarter, and I've done ones where I put this over here and I line them up equally, but for this one, I'm going to move my little bunny down because I'm going to have this overlap. I like when things touch my pictures. I'm going to kind of more take up this whole area with this particular one because I'm going to put some eggs underneath of it, the bigger eggs. There we go. But one of the things you're going to notice is there's only a 1/4 of an inch bigger for the 6x4s and the 4x4. But with those 3x4s, those are a 1/2 inch bigger so that the frame that goes around the picture is a 1/4 of an inch all the way around instead of an 1/8. And it draws your attention to those photos a little bit. The amount of adhesive I'm using, maybe I'll use up these runners in my lifetime, right? I'm sure they'll go and I'll use up the next ones. I've actually switched to using the smaller ones whenever I do videos now because I love my big pink gun when I'm scrapbooking myself. But it is a little clunky and a little loud and I always have to find room for it. Okay, I know one of these I'm going to want to put, I probably would have put that on foam tape. Maybe, but I might want to put one of these on foam tape. So I'm going to, let's just lay them out really quickly to get an idea. This is going on foam tape. Let's grab some foam tape. Oh, that was such a big piece for that tiny ear, even though they're pre-cut and they're square. Sometimes I do like to cut them a little smaller. Excuse me, guys. I also like to use too much foam tape, so some things don't change. Okay. All right, for the bottom here, see, these are a little bit, they're tighter together. I'm going to grab some of these strips that I have. You know, FOMO is a real thing, fear of missing out. And one of the things when Close to My Heart was closing, I was very good. I did not say like, oh, I have to have everything, this, that, and the other. But I did FOMO a little on my foam tape. And now I realize I never needed to because you know, we're crafters and we're always going to find our way because it's our passion and it's our joy. And yeah. So I don't know how long it will take me to use up that foam tape, but I also buy separate foam tape for all my cards in particular. That puckered a little because it was tight. There you go. If you ever see it pucker, try to get your foam tape off. But I buy these huge rolls of foam tape for my card making. And so really I'm down to using this a lot more when I just scrapbook. I'm just cutting a few more little pieces. I'll say I'm not going to go crazy, but somebody might already think I've left that behind. Okay, I feel like I'm going to go with that. There we go. Put that back for another use. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to be adding foam tape to the Easter eggs and the Easter basket. So I want to go ahead and get this on. Yeah, I don't want too much overlap with my Easter basket onto the photos. I really do like to have things overlapping my photos, but just not what I want right now. Is that it? Nope, there's still some on there. These are some crazy, oh, now it went. They are some crazy little adhesive runners. I got them so I could give them out free in my classes. And I bought like cases and cases of them. But now I have to use them up. No scrapbooker who likes adhesive would want to have to go through this many tape runners though. But yeah, like these are, you know, I have to use them because I don't want to be a wasteful person. All right, let's go ahead and peel our foam tape off of these. We still have a little bit more to do. This is going to be the companion video. And what I'll do is I will create a QR code on the cover page for the layout for the scrap-in kit. You get a full picture on those as well if you haven't seen our scrap-in kits. And we have them coming out like gangbusters. I now have a person who will be cutting full-time basically, so it's really amazing. And for those of you who don't know, that is because my husband is retiring. We've had a lot of changes over the last year, and you know, I'm counting my blessings at this point. All right, okay, there we go. I think I got, if I don't have them all peeled, I have enough. All right, now I moved this over just in case you want to get super close. It is definitely on an angle, but this is about 2¼ inches over. It's just lightly overlapping. That's all I really cared about. At the top here, let's just dip that down. I'm 2¾ all right. And then I'm just filling my little happy Easter in right here, which is so cute. There we go. And I'm going to need foam tape for the little other embellishments that I have going on here. I think I'm going to do, the green egg is slightly plumper. I'm going to put the green egg in the back on this one. And then over here, I'm going to put them in a row. And I don't want to have the pink next to the pink. And this one here, I think I'm going to put them this way. There we go. And let's go ahead and grab a bunch of foam tape and get this all set up. As I use up this foam tape, I will then do a lot of shaker cards, but I'm trying to get to where I'll have enough shaker cards to make it worth my while. And by that, I mean, you know, it would be nice to be able to do 24 shaker cards and go through a whole bunch of supplies at one time. So I'm keeping all my frames and my acetate that came with those close to my heart ones. And I actually think I still have some of those that are going to be in a sale that I'm going to be having with some of those items when I put them for clearance on my website. Okay. Or last chance, I should call it. There we go. Okay, one down. No foam tape on this one. Since we're overlaying, we're just going to put foam tape on the eggs that we're going to put on the top. Give them each a couple. I'm going to do the same thing over here and overlap them a little. It'll provide nice consistency between both the pages. And you can see how simple these pages are. They're meant to be. These are meant to be very simple pages that you're able to do really, really quickly. And that's the idea with these scrap-in kits. I'm going to line this up kind of here at the bottom, centered, I think. Or, no, I'm going to let them overlap. I'm going to just slightly put them just like that. But you know, my more detailed pages, you know, they include layer Cricut cuts and different things, and this is a workshop that I'm releasing at the same time as well. And you can see there's all the Cricut cuts are in there. You have the layer, the dimension, a lot more time on these ones. So I do offer the multi layers and levels of workshops. All right. But these are kind of, our scrap-in kits are designed to let you get it scrapped and move on. You know, there's a bunch of us that have a lot of scrapbooking to do. Me, raising my hand. Me. All right, and we're going to tip this one out, and then I'm going to do an overlap and let it touch so that it's kind of just, there we go. A little bit, like a little cute little eggy cluster. This one we'll do a little bit more straight on. And one of the things I always put is I love adding foam tape to these kits. On almost every single kit description, I love adding foam tape to these kits for added dimension. Add foam tape because that's me. Now these are going to be doubled up with foam tape, and that's okay. Oh, finished another one. Celebrate, celebrate. All right. Yes, seems like I always have another one waiting. And the double foam tape is because I did the pink part of the ears on foam tape. I did do that before I started the video. Just kind of familiarized myself with this kit because as I'm looking at it, I don't know if it's one of our sketches or not because I have so many sketches. I have created a sketchbook for this year. And that's 26 sketches, all with coordinating design space files, because we have design space lovers. But also it includes all the manual measurements as well. But each file has its own design space file as well. So it's 26 design space files. And it's just a collection of sketches that I plan to use this year. But in addition to that, I'm already working on my 2026 sketchbook, as well as a lot of sketches for kits. It's so many, but in the best way, best possible thing to have. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Oh, one more little thing and we are good to go. Now I love bling. I may actually have to go grab a bling. I have a whole new bling that I have brought in and I am loving every bit of them. They are so good, all separated, beautiful. I'm gonna have to show them to you, but I may have to grab a thing of our bling for this because I don't think I have pulled a color that I would like. This one here I'm going down onto, which is my green. Look how cute this is. All right, I'm gonna grab my stickles and let me grab bling. Thank you for that, guys. This is in live in real time. Right, here we go. I feel like bringing in more of these beautiful pops of this bright pink is where I want to be. Now, yes, I love I love all the new bling, right? Okay. But look at this. This pink is going to be so nice with this pink that's back here. Okay, and these will be available soon on the website as well. We're loading everything as fast as we can now that, I have a full shopping site. Okay, let's talk about what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some of this. I also have some journaling strips that could have gone right under here. I'm not a person who normally leaves these off, but I did opt to leave them off. Another place you could have put them is you could have moved this up and added journaling strips here. You could put them here. You could put them on top of your photos. I'm going to keep them off. I'm going to put this back in the bag that it came in. I will add it to my done layouts. But I will be able to decide later on if I want to put any journaling strips on them. All right, I am going to add some stickles. I want to do at least one egg to show you how I plan on doing it. And then it would just be on the white of all the others. So I don't think you want to sit here and watch me do the stickles because I would have to do this 6 times. So you'll see how long, it doesn't take long, but for the video purposes, when I take the photo, I will have them all done. But who knows if they'll pick up, right? We never know. Okay, here we go. So I just lightly went back and forth, back and forth. And then what I like to do is use my piercing tool. And if I have somewhere I don't want it, like right over here on the edge, I just like to wipe it and pull it off. Everyone has, now if I was outside the line more than this, I might use a brush or something. I also like to take my piercing tool sometimes if I have the dot and I'm spreading that around just a little bit. And I only went right where the white is. But this keeps me from going kind of too thick everywhere and getting it where I don't want. I can always add more. Taking away gets a little difficult. All right, let me show you. There it is. See that right there? Sure, I'm hoping the camera picks it up. Use the white as your guide if you're going to be adding some stickles. And hopefully you can see that right there on that pink egg. I have a huge reflection on my camera, so I can't even see what you guys are looking at. I won't know what you guys looked at until later. All right, let's do some bling. I know that I'm going to want to kind of put them around all of the areas because that's just my style. So I'm going to take and look at this bling. Large, medium, and small. And they are the right portion. You are getting the most small. That is the right portion for me. I need the most small. That's where I live. Okay. These are so pretty. And the stickles with these are going to add just the perfect amount of pretty, pretty, pretty. That's what they're going to do. A large and a medium going here. And a small going right off the edge. See, threes. I'm just doing threes for this one. I don't always do threes. Now over by this, I'm going to do a medium and a small. So now I'm doing a 2. And now we're switching over here. For the bunnies, it's big enough. I'm going to do a big, and then I'm going to do a medium and a small. Little bigger of a triangle there. 2 on the top here. Big and a medium. A little off from it. I kind of like it on this side. There we go. All right, we're going to do that. I have a little pencil mark right there. It's driving me nuts. All right, for this one here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a medium, then a small. And now down by the basket, I'm going to do a medium and a small. I would like that to be over just a little bit more. Did you see how I was able to pick that up? Isn't that awesome? Without ripping my paper. Okay, it's the perfect amount of adhesive. Okay, I do like to give them all a little press after I'm happy. And I'm going to call this one done. Look at this. This is just bright, cheery, spring-colored gorgeousness in your face. I love the contrast of the colors, bringing in some of the dark with some of the lighter colors. It really allows everything. I feel like this is in the sketchbook, so it's driving me nuts. But you can see how we've taken this really busy papers, and because we used bold things in front of them, we've toned them down but still let them shine. I really like that. All right, for a close-up, here you go. Imagine how cute your little bunny is going to be right in there. Now, if you don't like round pictures, you can turn this into a little face if you want, you know, a little bunny face, but I love a round picture. I just use my thin cuts to cut those out. There we go. I'm going to add the rest of my stickles to that. Let's go over here. Look at this. Foam tape does so much. All those beautiful featured print and cut features make these so easy to put together. And like I said, they're just so fun because you're done. You know, these are really the kits that you want to just put together, get your pictures on, move on, no leftovers. I mean, the only thing I have sitting here are some journaling strips. How fantastic is that? Yeah, I love it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to put all the details about this layout down in the description of this video, along with a couple of quick links on where you can find out additional information. And I just want to thank you for being here and letting me have some crafty time with you guys today. I really need it. I really need to connect with my scrapbooking again. Cold and flu season claims another one, right? All right, guys, I hope it doesn't get you too. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.